Okay, so today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be rating and we're going to be ranking the One Championship, all of their champions for the Muay Thai and Kickboxing divisions. The criteria we're going to be using. So first off, it's going to be how many defenses that they've had. So if they've defended their belt successfully 6 times, that's going to be it's going to be ranked very highly within regards to where they are compared to other champions. How many titles they have had or currently hold. So if you're a double champ, same thing. It's going to be It's going to be taken into consideration when ranking where they are. Overall, their one championship record. If you haven't got the best record, everyone in within one is a high level fighter. But if you haven't got the best record, it's not going to speak volumes to how good they are. How active they are. This is a big one for me. So if people aren't fighting often, then they're not going to be high up on the list. And it's going to be ranked on the level of competition. So you can be the best in your weight class, but if your weight class hasn't got as many world-renowned names or big names, it's not going to be ranked as high. There won't be any consideration for outside of one records. Right, so it doesn't matter what titles you held outside of one, and there's no consideration for how many fights you had outside of one either. The first fighter is Nabil Anane. So he's the interim bantamweight Muay Thai world champion. Right, the key word there is interim. Right, he won this against Nico Carrillo in January. Overall, his record is 6-1, only losing to that of Superlek, who is the current champion. Overall, his best wins is Nico Carrillo, Felipe Lobo, Kalabdam, and Necrob Fairtex. From there, Roman Kryklia. The reason why he's so low compared to the other champions is the amount of fights he has. He is an amazing kickboxer. Right, like look at his titles. He's the heavyweight Muay Thai world champion, the light heavyweight kickboxing world champion, and he won the heavyweight Grand Prix. But since winning all of these, since 2019, he's fought 6 times overall, winning 6. He's defending his kickboxing 2 times, but his most notable win was over Alex Roberts. And that's it. His last win was against Alex Roberts, December 2023. Everyone else this guy's fought has left the organisation. Right, they've went somewhere else or they've been let go. One championship doesn't really show any love towards their heavyweights or heavier divisions. I think currently there's 2 fighters who are still with one. Right, if you try and find online, there's not too many heavyweights with one at the moment. I don't know the reason why, but some reason they're just not favouring it. But from there, you go on to Prajanchai. The next 3 were a lot closer than the rest of the list. Prajanchai obviously won on the weekend, beating Barboza, getting his first title defense for his Muay Thai belt. His overall record is 7-1 because he lost to Lasiri. He did later get that win back and beat Lasiri. He also beat DeBella, Barboza, and he's beat Same twice, which is a very good record. He's a very dominant champion as well, and he does show a lot of skill. I think he doesn't get spoke about enough because he's one of the lighter divisions. Like, he's 5'4" and he's 56 kilo. So he is the height of a very big child, really. Like, I'm not like shitting on him, but he's the height of a very big child. So it's just one of these where he doesn't get recognised as much, but he's over over 400 fights with Muay Thai. And he's got 350 wins. So he's one of the best Thai boxers. But from there, I've got Superbon. Now, this is very close between these two, it was. The reason why Superbon got the nod is the quality of competition. Because, first off, his title He only got because he was the interim kickboxing featherweight champion. So when Chingiz Alazov left, he got ranked up. So he got the actual belt. Overall, his record is 6-3. He's never defended a belt before within one, but he has got wins over Joe Natawat. He has 2 wins over Marat Grigorian, which is amazing. He's beat Sitachai and Giorgio Petrosian, which is another very good win. Petrosian winning over 100 fights and losing, only 3 in his whole career. So it's a very impressive resume. He has lost 2 times to Taiwan Chai and obviously lost to Chingiz Alazov. The reason why Superbon's a little bit low, even though he's a fan favourite, I don't think he would be a champion if Chingiz Alazov was still in the division and still within one. I don't think you'd have a chance, personally. It's not me being mean or underrating him. I just don't think he has a chance against Chingiz Alazov. So, and the 2 losses to Taiwan Chai, that recent loss to Taiwan Chai, he lost in kickboxing. It was a Muay Thai bout, but Taiwan Chai didn't throw a single elbow. He didn't do a double arm clinch. So, in the end of the day, I think Taiwan Chai beats Superbon in kickboxing as well. And I think out of every champion so far, Superbon is the most likely to lose his belt. So if anything, I could have put Prajan Chai above Superbon. The next fighter is John Haggerty. This is what I mean when I said all these 3 fighters are very close together. Because John Haggerty hasn't held his belt for a very long time. Right? His one record is 8-3. Right? He has no defenses of his belt so far. Right? None. But he has got wins over Samay. He's got wins over Felipe Lobo, Nongo, Lasiri, and Fabricio Andrade. It's very impressive. He has lost to Rod Tang 2 times and Superlek. The fact he's lost to Rod Tang's not even on the list, but he is one of the better fighters. So it's a big shame that he's not on the list currently, kind of thing. But other than that, if we're looking at it, also, if I am correct, it's 2023. He won his belt, not 2024. So if it, just change that. It's 2023. He won that belt. From there, he's the ex-flyweight Muay Thai and ex-bantamweight Muay Thai champion. And I did say it was going to come into consideration. Right, he has held 2 other belts other than the one he currently is holding. So in this whole time, he's held 3 belts, which I think he's one of the only people to be able to do that within one. The next one is Regan Erzl. He's the lightweight Muay Thai and kickboxing double champ. Right. His title reign, Muay Thai, obviously he won the belt in October of 2022. Kickboxing, he re-won the belt in 2024, but he did win it in 2019 originally and defended it all the way until 2024. His one record is 11-1. He has defenses 2 times in Muay Thai and 4 times in kickboxing. The reason why that's more impressive is if you look back at everyone else so far, they haven't had any defenses. So it is very impressive. And he is a very good fighter. He's also very big. He's 6'2" for this division. Whereas if you're looking back at the the light heavyweight champion, Roman, he's 6'6" and he fights people who's 6'3". So it's just one of these where Regan's very, very big for lightweight. He's also beat Sinsamut Kilinmi 2 times. He's beat Alexis Nicholas once and Niki Holzgen 2 times. Right, so he's got very big names in his resume. He did lose to Alexis Nicholas, but he also reclaimed it in the same year. And he's the only one who defended his belt for nearly 5 years. Or nearly 6 years he's defended his belt for. So, is why he's getting the 3rd spot out of everyone. In second is Taiwan Chai. Now, there's a little bit less to write about with Taiwan Chai. So he hasn't got all these names that Superbon had, right? But if you look, he's held his belt since 2022. And in the space of September 2022, in the space of 2 years, he's defended his belt 6 times. 2 times against Superbon, 2 times against Joe Natawat, and he beat Samepech Fairtex at the start of his career. He did lose to Sitachai early in his career, but since then, he's looked unbeatable. There's no one currently in his division who I think is going to give him a massive test at the moment. I'm saying at the moment because there is up-and-comers who are going to get to that stage, but they haven't beat enough people to claim that spot yet, or claim the shot. So I think Taiwan Chai is going to hold his belt. And he's also going for a second belt. He's going for an interim, right? Oh God, what card is that on? It's on the Japan card. It's on the Japan card. But he's going for a second belt there, where he's fighting for an interim featherweight kickboxing belt. And again, it's just one of these where he's going to start looking very impressive. If he wins this belt, he might be the best champion. That was it. He's against Masaki Nawiri for the interim featherweight kickboxing belt. Right, and that is on the 1172 card. But yeah, how can you not give him the top spot if he beats him and gets the interim? Because if the only thing that's holding Taiwan Chai back is the fact he's not a double champ at the moment. But that's it. The best champion within one so far, undoubtedly, is Superlek. Right? The reasons: title reign is kickboxing since 2023, Muay Thai since 2024. So it's not too long with the title reigns. He has only just won the belts really in the last 2 years. His won record is 15-1. He's defended the kickboxing belt in 2 years, 2 times. He has wins over the likes of John Haggerty, who is a 3-time one champion. Kong Ferrani, one of the best up-and-comers within one at the moment, who's 11-1. Takaru Sagawa, who is one of the most decorated Japanese kickboxers of all time. Rod Tang, who's one of the most unhinged, unstoppable fighters within Muay Thai, and a fan favourite all around the world. Right, even though he hasn't got a belt, he's probably better than a lot of one champions. And he beat a 6'4" Nabil Anane on his debut fight. Right. When it comes to competition, he probably has the best competition out of everyone. It's between Superlek and Superbon for competition. Again, Superlek has defended it, and he's beat the good competition. Like, a lot of it, he hasn't lost. Right, he's lost once to Ilias, and that was early in his career, or early within his one career. So, for me, Superlek is the best champion out of any one championship fighters. Now, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.